What's up guys, this is AppleTech752 and today I'm going to show you how to give yourself unlimited passcode attempts on your iOS device. This means you can keep typing in codes over and over again and you're never going to be disabled, and eventually you can use brute force to guess the correct code and get into the device. I've done this successfully on 3 different devices now, and it does work incredibly well, and it allows you to get into the open menu and potentially even turn off Find My iPhone. So without much further ado, I'm going to show you this awesome bug that I discovered in iOS. Let's get started. So I'm going to be demonstrating this on an iPhone 4, and this phone currently does not have a passcode, so I can lock the device and go back into it, no problem, but we're going to set one right now. Let's turn the passcode on and let's make it 1234. And just like this, there is now a passcode on the device, so I'm going to lock the device. And I'm going to show you that if I try to enter in like a random passcode, it's not going to work. Let's try that one more time. We'll try the corners, and no, that's obviously not the correct passcode. So I'm going to show you how to get unlimited attempts so that after entering 5 codes, you're not going to be disabled, but instead you're just going to be able to keep grinding out those codes and getting unlimited brute force. So the first thing we're going to do is connect our device to the computer. And now we're going to hold the power and the home button at the same time to enter DFU mode. Now let go of the power button and keep holding the home button. In just a moment here, iTunes will open up on your computer. So go ahead and dismiss the pop-up and close iTunes. And now we can open up Sliver version 5.5. You can download this from my website at appletech752.com. Just go into super special options, iPhone 4 bypass, or if you're using the iPhone 5 or a 5C, go into your appropriate section of Sliver and then select your RAM disk. And from here, we're going to go through the process. For the case of the iPhone 4, it's running the Limerine exploit. And as you can see, it did not enter Pawn DFU mode successfully the first time. So we're going to go ahead and reboot the device by holding the home and the power button. And as soon as you see that Apple logo, go ahead and hold the power and the home again. And as soon as the screen turns black, wait like 1 to 2 seconds and then immediately let go of the power button and continue holding the home. And as soon as iTunes opens for a second time, everything's all set to retry the exploit. So let's click OK and run Limerine exploit. And this time it says device is now in Pawn DFU mode. So we are ready to do the process. All we have to do is load the RAM disk, and of course use either the standard or the alternate one, whichever works best for you. And here we have the verbose boot. And once we're done with this, we're going to go ahead and relay device info. And now that we're done with that step, we can go ahead and minimize Sliver. Keep it down there. And at this point, we're going to want to open up a program called CyberDuck. I will have the link on the screen right now for exactly where you can download this program. So go ahead and download it and install it. And when you open it up, you should get something like this. And I'm going to go ahead and disconnect and open a connection. And we're going to want to use the SFTP, which is the SSH file transfer protocol. And the first step before we actually log into CyberDuck is we're going to have to open a terminal real quick here and just type in SSH root at localhost -p2222. The password is Alpine up on the screen right now. And all we have to type in is mount.sh. Click enter. And that's going to mount the file system, specifically MNT2, which is the user partition. If this shows an error like could not mount MNT2 or exiting or just something that doesn't go back to the terminal, that means it did not successfully mount the user partition. And this does not support all RAM disks and all devices, so in that case your device would not be supported. However, if it goes back like this and says sh-4.0 or something similar, that means it successfully mounted the partition and you're safe to continue. So we can now exit out of terminal and go into CyberDuck. The server is localhost. The username is root. The password up on the screen once again is Alpine. And you don't need to add it to the keychain. The port is 2222. And now we can click connect. And we can go up a level now. And let's go into MNT2. And here we are inside of the device. So the directory specifically we need to go to is mobile. And inside of mobile, click on library. And inside of library, scroll down till you find preferences. And here you want to look for one specific plist file, which is com.apple.springboard.plist. You're going to want to drag this file out to your desktop. And it's going to go ahead and transfer it. We can close this window. To open up this file, you're going to need another program which is called plist Edit Pro. I will also have a link on the screen right now for where you can download plist Edit Pro. So go ahead and download plist Edit Pro and get it all set up. And once you have it installed, you should be able to say open with plist Edit Pro. And we're going to choose 1.8.1 or whatever version should be fine. And now that we're inside of here, as you can see, it says right here, SB device lock failed attempts and 2. If you remember, I entered the passcode incorrectly exactly 2 times. And that is the reason why it says SB device lock failed attempts is 2. However, the workaround that's going to give us unlimited passcode attempts is based on the fact that your device only increments that number by 1 every single time. So if we change the number to negative 9,999 and press Command S to save it, then that's going to go ahead and give us unlimited passcode attempts. Once we're done with that, we can quit plist Edit Pro and simply drag and drop the com.apple.springboard.plist right back inside of here. And as you can see, it did put it in the wrong place. That will happen sometimes, so we can just simply delete this. And now we can go back to the folder, preferences. Let's select that folder and try this again. We'll drag and drop it into preferences. There we go. Wait till it's blue. Like right now it's blue. So I'm going to drop it in and we can clean up. And when it says overwrite, click on overwrite and continue. Just like this, we have com.apple.springboard.plist freshly overwritten inside of preferences, so we can de-expand all the directories, and we are successfully good to go. So all we have to do now is quit CyberDuck, and we can go back into terminal and type in SSH root at localhost-p2222, click enter, password is Alpine, then we can type reboot_back. And just like this, our device is rebooting, and we will now have unlimited passcode attempts. So I'm going to unplug it right now and zoom in on the phone and show you that we can brute force the passcode. And here we are. Let's try and enter some passcodes. So as we know, the correct code is 1234, but I'm going to enter a bunch of false codes. There's the first attempt, there's the second attempt, third attempt, fourth attempt, fifth attempt, sixth attempt, and this is the seventh attempt. And normally it would be disabled, but as you can see, it let us enter the passcode. Let's try again. Let's try for an eighth attempt and ninth. Takes a few seconds to validate. Now let's try for a 10th attempt. Now let's go again. And as you can see, we do have unlimited passcode attempts. So we can literally try any code we want, and it's going to tell us whether it's correct or not. And just to show you that this isn't some sort of gimmick, you can actually enter as many wrong codes as you want, And then once you get the correct code, it's still gonna work. Like right here, I'm gonna enter 1, 2, 3, 4. And as you notice, it goes right inside the phone, just like that. So that's how you can brute force your passcode and gain access to your passcode locked device, assuming you're able to mount the user partition via one of the RAM disks in Sliver. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, then go on the official bypassing subreddit, reddit.com/r/setup-app, and feel free to ask a question on Twitter as well, @sliver752. There's been a lot of suspensions going on, so if my account gets suspended, my new account is 752dev. I'll be making more posts about that. But until next time, have a great day, guys, and hope you enjoy. Peace out.